Hello, beautiful souls. Well, let's see. One of the questions that seems to come up often is what's happening to the earth? What's everybody talking about with this new earth? What is this whole, oh, frequency change, dimensions, all these people are talking about this stuff, how you're going through all these incredible things and yada, yada, yada. You don't feel any different. You're not like consciously aware of, this increase in vibration or, this frequency you're going through or this new dimension. It's like, what in the world is all this about? All right, let's talk about it for a sec. The earth itself, as you can probably see over the last few years, the last number of years, basically has become a bit of on a destructive path. We as humans do have the capability of destroying not only ourselves, but the earth itself. So ever since the atomic bomb, ever since World War II, we have increased and advanced our technology so much that we have moved further away from our humanity and allowed technology to replace it. We've become so focused on technology, whether it's computers, telephones, and all the incredible advances, with flight and travel and everything else that's going on out there. Yes, it's great, but unfortunately, we are sacrificing our humanity, our spirituality. There's been a lot of violence. We're doing things that is so wrong. It is not right ever to take the life of another human or to hurt another human. It's not right to hurt the animals. We are here as stewards of the earth to protect, nurture, maintain, embrace, love, relish in the beauty of the earth. This is the heaven that we have been given. And look what we've been doing to it. So with all the chaos, the violence, the divisiveness, all the various things that are going on, and so many people are buying into it, with all of the media and the technology and the phones and computers, etc., we are disconnecting more and more and more, not only from each other, but from ourselves, from our spiritual selves. And that's a really bad thing. Because this earth, this planet itself is a place of spirit. It is a place of feelings. It's a place of compassion. That's what this is, and that's what it was intended to be. If we continue on our trajectory, we, like the Atlanteans, whether you believe in them or not, I will tell you that the Atlantean race became so advanced technologically that they distanced themselves from themselves. They lost themselves. They lost their humanity. They lost their feelings, their emotions, their spirituality, became like robots. So what is happening now, in order for the earth, in order for this world to survive, it is necessary for it as an entire being, in its entirety, as a whole, it is important to increase the vibration of all of this, of the entire world. Now, understand the earth itself, the planet, is a living thing. It's a living, breathing thing. Everything upon it, everything, including the rocks, all of nature, all the animals, all the plants, everything. Living, breathing beings. Now, the earth, in order to survive what we have been doing to it and our disconnect from it and each other, the earth is raising its frequency in spite of us. The earth is raising its own vibration because it is necessary for its survival. And we as humans can either come along and increase our vibration and our frequency, or we fall by the wayside. and stay in that dense place, because that dense place will no longer serve. So imagine, here we are. Let's say you're in a tall office building, a big tall building, and you are down on the bottom floor. Somebody says, hey, you know what? There's a flood coming, and the bottom 3 floors are going to be totally wiped out, flooded, gone. Now, you can either figure out how you're going to get up to the 4th floor, the 5th floor, the 6th floor. You can either figure out how to move up, figuring that each floor is maybe another dimension, another level, just a tiny bit higher in frequency, just another tiny little adjustment for you to increase your frequency in order to survive. You got to figure out how you're going to get up there, because if you don't, you're gone with the flood. So what's happened is that, realizing all of this, and yes, absolutely, we are not the only beings in the universe. There are other beings. You may call them ETs, extraterrestrials, whatever you like, but yes, there are other beings who are really trying very hard to help us. Now, they, at this point in time, are not able to really interfere, because we're still not at that point, vibrationally speaking, to accept them into our space. We're still a little, not so sure I want to sit down and have a conversation here with an ET. Everybody says they do, but most people still aren't ready yet. Things only happen for you, to you, around you, when you are ready for that, when your vibration is at that level. So there are volunteers who have come from different places to help increase the vibration of humanity. I am one of those volunteers who has come to help to remind you who you are, to engage you in these conversations, to uplift you, to empower you, to give you the wisdom, just to remind you that you are this phenomenal, incredible being that you seem to have disconnected from. All right. So, all right, we've got the humans, and many humans have had several lifetimes, over and over and over again, because Earth is, in fact, a school to learn, to become a better person, to raise your vibration, to become generous, loving, kind, yada, yada. I've talked about this. And you may remember previous lifetimes. You may feel like you're an old soul, that you've lived several lifetimes. Then there are also those volunteers who agreed to come directly from Source, Source being God, who are new souls, brand new, have never incarnated as a human before. And they heard the call that the Earth needed help, humanity needed help, and the only way to save it is to raise the vibration. So all of us agreed to come to help raise the vibration, have different roles. And so I was one of the first group of volunteers that came directly from Source to do this, to be like a way shower, to make way for the other volunteers who came after my group. And we all have different roles to play. And I came here so that I would do 2 things. I would empower you, and I also help souls. Not only I help the souls who have departed from the physical body, and I help them to cross, to find their way to the light. I'm an angel of the gateway, is what they call me. And I also help souls while they are still incarnated in the human body, to raise your vibration so that you will stay in step with the Earth. As the Earth increases in vibration, you also need to increase in vibration. The more aware that you become, the more you're going to be increasing your vibration. The more you put down that darn phone and turn off the TV and step away from technology and media, you're going to increase your vibration. The more that you engage nature, the more that you engage the animals, the birds, the sky, the stars, have dreams, meditate, each other, the more that you engage everything except technology, you'll increase your vibration, because that's crucial for survival of humanity together with the earth. The other volunteers that have come, these volunteers, some also came directly from Source, directly from God, but some of them are in fact ETs who are here in physical clothing of a human to infiltrate, to also help you. They are here. They look just like us. We're all the same, working together. The angels, the ETs, we all work together as humans to help increase the vibration of humanity by sharing the energy, by not taking on our own karma. Most of us don't have children. Most of us are single. Because we don't want to have those emotional entanglements, because that creates karma, and that is not part of our reason for being here. So this next level of volunteers came basically just to be here. Like they're like beacons, and these beacons, they're like lightning rods. They bring in energy from out there, from the universe, and they are sharing it with you just by their presence. And there are many people that you want to be around them because they're positive and they're happy, they're energetic, and you always feel so good when you're around them and you talk to them and you listen to them or whatever it is, because they're sharing that energy, and you take it in. Subconsciously, it just happens. That energy infuses your being. And then there's another set of volunteers that also have come here to the earth to assist with this. And these are the young people. These are the kids, the teenagers. Their DNA already is at the frequency of that which is higher to where the earth needs to go for survival. They're already there. When they were born with that DNA. They were born with that high frequency. And these kids, some of these kids are so blessed and talented, and you wonder, like, whoa, how can that little girl at the age of 4 years old be playing Mozart on the piano? We've seen all these incredible children. They're like little miracle kids. They all come with this wisdom and knowledge. Some of them certainly are incarnations of previous lifetimes of some of these people that were phenomenal, but many of them also have come from Source or ETs. With elevated DNAs, and they also are helping the earth and helping you just by being around them. They are helping you to increase your vibration. But the big thing is you have to open up your eyes, open up your heart. And when I say eyes, I mean like your spiritual eyes. Open your spiritual eyes, open your heart, open your being, so that you will embrace all that is out there. Take in this energy. Think positive, loving, loving, loving thoughts, because that energy is the energy of the new earth. We must go with it. All right. The bottom 3 floors of that building are going to flood. And if you want to stay around, if you want to be a part of the new earth, which is going to happen whether you like it or not, you have to increase your vibration, which means being more of a compassionate, passionate human being. Put down technology. Step away from it for a while, because that is not you. It does not have emotion. It is not capable of love. You are. Don't lose that, because you'll lose yourself if you do, and you will lose your way. So that's what's going on with the earth. If you have questions, let me know, and we can talk some more about this whole new earth thing. But it truly is going on. There truly are angels here among you. Many of us are volunteers that have come from various places. We've taken incarnations as humans so that we can be with you and share and teach. Okay? So, that said, love you so much. And yeah, some of us, wear cowboy hats and cowboy boots, hang out with buffalo and things like that. So, um, anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll chat again later. Bye.